After 20 years running the tech that kept airplanes in the air, I was replaced by an AI I helped build. The memo said, efficiency upgrade complete. Funny so was the virus I left in its code. They called me into Mike's office on a Tuesday. He wouldn't even look at me. Budget cuts, he said, sliding termination papers across his desk. The AI can handle your workload now. The AI I'd spent 3 years training. The one I'd fed every procedure, every emergency protocol, every workaround for when systems failed at 30,000 feet. 20 years. I'd started as a junior systems analyst when this company had 12 employees working out of a warehouse. I was there when we landed our first major airline contract. I worked through Christmas, New Year's, my daughter's graduation, because a system failure meant planes stayed grounded. I personally handled the integration when we expanded from regional carriers to international airlines. I was the one they called at 2 a.m. when a server crashed in Hong Kong. I was the one who prevented a catastrophic routing error that could have caused mid-air incidents over the Atlantic. Who's maintaining it? I asked. Mike finally met my eyes. It maintains itself, that's the point. That's when I noticed the box on his desk. New Tesla key fob sitting right on top. Funny how they had money for his bonus, but not for keeping the guy who built their entire infrastructure. We're bringing in younger talent, he continued. Fresh perspectives, people who understand modern systems. Translation, people they could pay half my salary. I signed the papers, started packing my desk. 20 years fits into 2 cardboard boxes. My daughter's photo from her first day of college. The mug that said, world's best systems engineer, my wife got me as a joke. The company award from 5 years ago when I prevented a nationwide grounding. Sarah from HR escorted me out like I was going to steal something. I trained Sarah, taught her everything about our system architecture when she transferred from accounting. I'm sorry, she whispered at the elevator. This wasn't my decision. I know, I said. On my way out, I passed the server room one last time. The door was open. Jenkins, the new kid they'd hired 6 months ago, was inside staring at monitors. He was 23, fresh out of college, probably making $60,000 a year to oversee an AI doing my $180,000 job. He didn't even look up when I walked past. See, here's what Mike didn't know. What Jenkins definitely didn't know. What nobody in that building understood. 6 months ago, when I first heard whispers about replacing senior engineers with automation, I started taking precautions. Nothing illegal. Nothing that could be traced back to me. Just insurance. The AI was brilliant. I'd made sure of that. It could handle routing for 3,000 flights simultaneously. It could predict maintenance needs before parts failed. It could optimize fuel consumption across entire fleets. But I'd also added something to its core programming. A little piece of code buried so deep that you'd need to know exactly where to look to find it. And the only person who knew where to look was me. It would run perfectly for exactly 90 days. Then it would start making tiny mistakes. Nothing catastrophic. I'm not a monster. Just inefficient. The kind of inefficiencies that cost airlines money but wouldn't endanger lives. The kind that would make the board start asking questions. I went home that day and updated my LinkedIn profile. By evening, I had 3 messages from competitors. Turns out, 20 years of experience is worth something. Day 91, the system started routing planes through unnecessary holding patterns. Fuel costs spiked 15%. Day 95, maintenance schedules got scrambled. Planes grounded for inspections that weren't due for another month. Other planes flying past their inspection dates. Day 98, the optimization algorithms started suggesting routes that added 40 minutes to cross-country flights. Day 100, the AI crashed during a busy Friday afternoon. 400 flights delayed. The system came back online after 6 hours, but the damage was done. Compensation costs hit $12 million. Mike called me that night, voice shaking. What did you do? I was already consulting for their competitor, making triple my old salary. I taught it everything I knew, I said, except how to work without me.